So my question to you, Dr. Haokip, is what is your first impression of the first meeting in context of the statement that was issued by Ministry of Home Affairs on the peace meet?
Yes, I was a little puzzled because I was under the impression that the meeting of the collective, if I can put it that way, was not to take place yesterday because the Kukis MLAs had planned to meet with the representatives of the MHA separately first. And I was made to understand that a meeting did take place exclusively between the MHA reps and the Kukis MLAs, and that was it. Now, of course, having said that, what the MHA statement mentioned is, which is positive, is that innocent people should not be affected in the situation that Manipur has been reeling under for the last 17 months. So yes, I have read a number of newspaper reports today, and one of the two says similar to what the MHA statement has been posted, and the others talk about the fact that a collective meeting did not take place. The meeting was exclusively between the MHA reps and the Kukis MLAs. So apart from that, I think overall, see, me being a spokesperson of KNO, and we are in dialogue with the government, I'm a firm believer in dialogue taking place between concerned parties over issues that need to be resolved, and particularly in the case of Manipur, there needs to be dialogue amongst various relevant parties, and of course the MHA is the body responsible for the issues involved, and in the state of Manipur there are Kukis and Nagas and Meiteis. They do need to also talk, but it appears on this first instance there was a little bit of confusion, and from what I've heard since yesterday's meeting, the Kukis OMLF have asked or proposed to the MHA that there should be ample time given to them in view of any such meetings being arranged, so that they can carry out due process of consultations with our people, such as the civil society organizations, the SO members as well, and of course among themselves too.
Mr. Haokip,
yes,
this brings me to a part of the sub part of this discussion, which is there is an impression, you use the word consultation, that there's an impression that the Kuki legislators, elected MLAs, are under pressure from the Kuki organizations. Now, is it correct for CSOs and organizations like you to have an overbearing view on these MLAs who have been elected by the people?
Why do you say that? Where did you get that from? We have not put any pressure on them. The only pressure that should be there at all is something that they should not consider pressure, but the need for proper consultations with the stakeholders of the community for such an important meeting. So I don't think there's any pressure coming from anybody other than the fact that due process must be followed.
Dr. Haokip, this meeting was not attended by the top functionaries of MHA, the top functionaries. Your comment, was it expected, or you expected that this is the first meeting, so the top heads wouldn't be there?
I think technically MHA representatives are there to represent the Home Minister. And in that technicality, I don't see any problem as such. But given the situation that we have been reeling under for so long within the country, I would emphasize, then yes, it would have been more appropriate and honorable to the senses of the people concerned that somebody other than those who were there on the panel yesterday from MHA side, such as maybe the Home Minister himself or perhaps a Minister of State being present at that meeting. That would be, I mean, that is most desirable, and I hope at the next meeting, something like that will happen, and if there's then a next meeting planned.